Welcome to Burning Bright, a weekly podcast presenting poetry and prose from Passager. Sigmund Freud described a kiss as, quote, the sexual use of the mucous membranes of the lips and mouth, close quote. Despite that turn-off of a definition, someone decided that July 6th should be International Kissing Day, and it has been for about 25 years now. Last year I wanted to do a podcast that commemorated International Kissing Day, but I couldn't find enough pieces from Passager about kissing. Recently I mentioned the problem to a few Passager staffers, and assistant editor and soon to become editor-in-chief, and is it any wonder, Roseanne Singer, came up with some. So here we go. Several years after his divorce, John Davis re-entered the dating world. He said, "As I grew closer to a certain woman, I knew our romance had approached the kissing stage. After a long time of not kissing, did I still have it in me? Would we bump heads? The fears were nearly as strong as when I was 13. Here's John's poem, You Slide Your Wishes into Your Lips. When you haven't kissed anyone in 3 years, you wonder what will happen when you lean in. Will your lips panic or slide a bumpy slide against her lips? A cross-country ski glide that goes awry? What if you slide off? Do a face plant? It's a full yard sale on the couch with bumped heads that bruise. You fetch 2 ice packs. This is not the cushy cuddle you had planned. These are not the moans of lust, but the groans and throbs of knocking headaches. You stare at her and wonder if love is this tough. Ice has burned a brain freeze into your scalp. You expect lightning bolts to scar your skin and romance to be permanent agony, like the eagle pecking Prometheus. But now on the couch, after peach pie and cinnamon spice, you notice the cut hydrangeas give off an amber glow as smooth as her skin. You touch her knee. May I kiss you? From Passager's 2021 Poetry Contest issue, John Davis's You Slide Your Wishes into Your Lips. Here's another dating poem, this one by Clarinda Harris from Passager issue 77, the 2024 Poetry Contest issue. Advice from Conjure Mabel. Question. He came on like Dylan Thomas, only more height and less paunch, and of course not dead, but spreading poems thick as Irish cream all over me and the whole room. So of course I took him home. Imagine my shock. Turned out he didn't drink a drop of booze, hung his clothes on hangers, made love as if he'd known my every fold and crease his whole life long. Didn't seem to mind when I untwined his arms and legs to answer the phone a few times. Get this, rose at 6, insisting he wrote best before noon. Kissed me and went home. What can you do with such a man? Answer. Put an old desk in the back room where the east window looks out on a birch tree, pink in the rising sun, and lead him there with a kiss at dawn next time he comes. If he comes. Clarinda Harris's poem, Advice from Conjure Mabel. Clarinda said, Conjure Mabel is my longtime Dybbuk. She has been known to dictate a poem to me verbatim. She comes around to regreen my poem brain during dry spells. We'll end our celebration of International Kissing Day with a bittersweet poem about saying goodbye. Terry S. Johnson's Late Winter, Early Spring. I'm keeping a window open, hoping the crisp evening air will cleanse our home. Phantom whiffs of leftover stews, sour sweaters, sad conversations. Birds are returning, or perhaps they've never left. I'm only now hearing their celebrations, their laments. I notice the huge oaks. Their budding branches rise like hands in supplication, their coarse bark brushed in bright rose from the sunset's reflection. I'm ready for spring as my beloved prepares for dying, and so I am preparing too. We can't believe we're at the end of our cycle, our last season together. We're turning a bit cranky, sniping for the first time. It is not beautiful, not forsythia blooming, but we understand. Why does it take impending death to teach the final lesson? Our life together has been a feast. One of us will live on in famine. He's finished his shower. In swoon of aftershave, I kiss his smooth face, revel in his flesh. From Passager's 2023 Poetry Contest issue, Terry S. Johnson's Late Winter, Early Spring. Terry said, "While my beloved began fading away due to end-stage kidney failure, I tried to practice grief through writing, which is, of course, impossible. You have to live it." After discussing all the various kinds of kisses, from greetings to betrayals to romance and more, an article in the British newspaper The Guardian concludes with this sentence: "No wonder a friend of mine insists that those delicious Italian confections named after kisses are really chocolate orgasms." To subscribe to or learn more about Passager and its commitment to writers over 50, go to PassagerBooks.com. Passager offers a 25% discount on the books and journal issues featured here on Burning Bright. Visit our website to see what's on sale this week. You can download Burning Bright from Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, and various other podcast apps. For Christine, Roseanne, Mary, and the rest of the Passager staff, this is John Shore.